We recently opened our third garden center in Norwich, Connecticut, and we did look at a lot of greenhouses, but we were trying to look for a classic glass greenhouse that kind of your grandmother may remember. And Nexus definitely had the structure that we wanted. It's their atrium house. Again, we did look at several greenhouse structures, but we felt that was the strongest house with the look that we were looking for. So we chose it. The sales team was great, the service was great, and we're happy with it beyond belief.
We chose the atrium house for our Norwich location, which is a retail store and a retail location. We wanted the clear glass side so you could see in nicely. We put in on the second bay that is actually a open-sided bay, canopy style, and that works out real nice and cool for the customers, and we have a good response with that.
I think Nexus stands apart from its competitors first with just, again, going back to their sales team. They explained every step of what we needed to do. There were no hidden costs, the benefits of the house. Since it is a retail house, we may be closed certain times of the month, especially of the year, especially in wintertime. And we wanted the strongest house that we could find, and we felt that particular house, we could leave on vacation and be sure that house was going to be safe if there was a snow load on it, if it wasn't heated by chance, if something went wrong. And again, just the general appearance of the house was just outstanding, and there wasn't a lot of question about that house once we started to research it a little farther with competitors. Delivery was right on time. Any problems that we had in construction, they were rectified with a phone call almost immediately. So again, the whole process went very, very smoothly.
Customer response has been great. The customers really enjoy being in that greenhouse. It's open, it's airy. When you walk in there, you can feel the breeze, but it's not overwhelmingly, windy or anything. And there's no loud fans running, which is really nice in a retail location. So we don't have the motors and fans and things that detract really from the experience of being in the garden center. We have music playing. You can easily hear that. You don't feel like you're in a commercial type greenhouse. Many times when you're in some of the other houses, they're very loud and noisy, and that really was a big draw for us. We wanted the natural ventilation, we wanted the roof vents. We put in a guillotine vent on one end wall. We have a roll-up side on another side wall, so it's a lot of natural ventilation, and we really enjoy that, and the customers like it. It's all things that you can't really put a finger on, but when you walk in there, it just makes it feel nice and comfortable, and I think the customers respond well, so we like that part of it.
The ventilation is phenomenal. As Joyce said, that atrium roof vents very well with the guillotine end wall. It's a very comfortable house. We did put an energy curtain in. It's an incredibly tight house, no air leaks whatsoever. Easy to heat, really easy to cool. I know in today's world of energy, we're more interested though in keeping our customers comfortable and cool, not so much warm. It is a retail house, so it does cool very well, and it's not energy is an issue, but it's not really that hard to heat either. A few other things we did with that, which was through Jeff's ideas. We did put some electric doors in there, which we never would have done. They weren't the least expensive doors in the world, but they were worth every penny of it, just to be able to keep those doors closed, in the wintertime, at Christmas time, open in the summertime, or if it's a cool spring day, that they can just open and close. And it just added a very professional touch to that garden center. The whole house did. The whole structure was just, very class act that I think that we did with that structure.
We also have a gift shop florist area that's connected to the greenhouse, and that's always a challenge with as far as doors opening and closing, and the gift shop is air conditioned. So that was really a concern of ours. How are we going to air condition one space and have the other space be so hot? And we didn't want a lot of air movement between the two. So again, Jeff's idea was to put in those sliding glass electric doors. Again, we never ever would have thought of that, and it really was a great idea. So the air conditioning stays in the air conditioned side, and then the sliding doors open, because customers will never open and shut a door, when you want them to. So the electric doors have worked great, and we like that part of it. So I think that was a really good option.
We're incredibly satisfied with Nexus from start to finish. Again, we keep saying Jeff, but he was our contact and our salesperson, and he walked us through a very difficult process, and he didn't miss a beat from the structure, from coming out and helping us set the columns, to the computer, to the environmental control system, to the curtain. Everything was. It was a stressful time for us trying to still work on our growing facility and try to get this greenhouse built. And honestly, it wasn't a huge project, but he acted like that was his only project that he had on the books those couple months, and we were very satisfied. But the whole Nexus team, they were always there for us, and very satisfied. And we would strongly recommend a Nexus house, and we certainly will consider building another one when the time comes to it.